Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. If you saw the last video, then you will have seen us begin work with Roxy, the red setter. She's a beautiful dog. She is really nice temperament. She's great, but she's highly reactive, especially towards other dogs. So, and you'll also notice in the video, she's quite vocal. So you're gonna see us in this video work on some of her in-house behaviors. She's a handful when guests come round. Hey buddy. She's a handful when guests come round. She barks, she jumps all over them, she sprints around the house. She's excited. There's no aggression in there, but it's a lot, and it means that having certain people around is a bit difficult. Children, elderly relatives, it's probably a little bit of a risk because she's probably going to knock people over or cause harm just by being so over exuberant. You got some gunk in your eye, pal. I'll clean them out later. If you're working with a dog that is a handful in the house, whether they just won't settle, whether they're going nuts at everything that goes past, or whether they're a nightmare when guests come in, one of the things that we recommend that you do is do some place training, some impulse control and place training. What that does is it teaches the dog to do a job other than all of the mad stuff that they're doing that you don't want them to do. So you basically pick a place, a bed, a raised platform, whatever, something clear, a clear target that they must go to, and then you basically teach them to stay there until given a release, and you can then eventually work that behavior towards settling in that place. So it begins as kind of an obedience, instruction, command, and then you can turn it into settling as they become comfortable with the task and they realize, I can't get off the bed and just go do what I want. I've kind of got to stay here. You then help their mind shift into a little bit more of a relaxed place. So you're going to see us go through that in real time with Roxy. It's not something that we've really done too much with her. I think her owner's done a little bit of it. This is the first time I actually did it with her. She picks it up fairly quickly. She's a very clever dog. We did still see quite a lot of vocalizing from her, but again, if you look at the last video, I say this in that as well, I don't really want to shut down the vocalizing just yet because she's giving us lots of focus and attention, and I don't want to discourage the attention while trying to discourage the barking. So it's something we're going to come on to as she progresses through the process. Once we know that she's in a habit of paying us attention, giving us attention, we may look at adding some negative markers to that behavior and potentially some corrections, depending on whether it stays or whether it actually subsides, which usually is the case when you've got a dog that's overexcited but is wanting to work with you. Once they get a little bit more clued in on the job and they're a little bit more focused on it, the barking does come down. You do notice that in the video towards the end, it does come down. What I want to do to begin with is be saying bed loads and loads. I just want to kind of get her there and mark and reward that, okay? So I'm not saying bed yet, I'm just going to guide her to it. Yes. So that yes that we've been, that marker that we were kind of missing last time that you've been charging up, is going to be in place today. The other word we're going to need is a release cue. So I use break with my dogs. So basically that just means move freely. You can stop doing the job that I've given you. Yeah. So it'd be break and we'd guide her off. So yes to get rewarded, break to get released. Yeah? If you hear anything else to... or see anything else, hear anything else, it doesn't mean, yes, get off the bed, yeah? So just because I move away, for example, it doesn't mean get off the bed. I want to just guide you back, relax the lead. So we're using that lead pressure, and we're using the marker, and then we're putting in that third one, which is that break, okay? So, does she have a command for bed?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. We'll build it in today. Break. Good. Okay. So we'll build that in today. So, hey. So, do you want to call it bed, place? What do you want to call it?
We call it bed.
Bed? Okay. Hey. Okay, so what Go on, break. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is before she goes on, I'm going to say bed, but I'm not going to be going bed. Because then she'll be watching my hands, not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hey. So if I say bed, when she can hear me, hey, bed, then I guide her on, okay? There's just a brief pause, yes, between me saying it and me moving, okay? Because it's really easy to get into a habit of going, bed. But she'll never learn the word that way because she's too busy following her eyes, not her ears, yeah? So give that a try. So you want to stand really close. You don't want to be miles away to start with. When you teach her a new command, you don't want there to be miles between starting and finishing. Yeah.
So I'm saying bed now.
Yeah. Same. So if she goes on, just walk off. Just guide her off.
Bed.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yes.
Reward. If she goes into a down, that's even better. Good. You know what that's for, don't you? Good. And then before she gets up and gets off, we want to give her that break to let her know that it's her turn to move freely. Okay?
Break. And is that a yes when she gets off again, or?
You don't need to mark and reward the break. The break is the reward itself. Yeah. Right. Sometimes you might give her a bit of fuss for doing a good job, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay? So.
Bed.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
Because what you're eventually going to do, you're going to use that pause for her to guess at what you're looking for. You're after a movement to the bed. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So if you say bed and she looks at you like, this? Okay. Yeah. Then you can reward without having to guide her. Because eventually you want to be able to send her from over there. You don't want to have to guide her all the way across the room. Yeah? Okay. So
break.
Break. And then you can move off with her. Good. If you didn't say break, we're just going to kind of stop her and be like, no, bed, yeah? Just so she knows, oh, right, that's a mistake. Good. No worries, yeah?
Bed.
Now guide. Good, yes.
Good, yes.
Nice. Good.
Break.
So we want to be able to send her there from anywhere in the room. Like the homework for this one will be send her there from anywhere in this room. And also be able to go anywhere in this room and she stays. That's like what you're going to build towards as homework. And for let's say up to 5 minutes. Yeah. So you're looking for 5 minutes. You can be anywhere in the room doing whatever. And you can send her from anywhere in the room and she knows what's expected. You know then that she really gets it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So.
Bed.
Good. Yeah. So did you see that? You didn't move and she was like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Good. Now, if you then... What you're going to start doing is like moving away a little bit, just a step here, a half step here. You don't want to be more than kind of this far away to start with. But I want to see, does she hop off? Or does she hang out there? So if she hops off, she hops off, and just guide her back on, okay? Just so she knows that that was an error, yeah? She's not in any trouble, but that was an error, yeah? So she can learn from it, yeah?
Break.
Good. Good. So vocal.
She's been quiet while she's been doing a training when you haven't been here.
Yeah, I think a lot of it will be like that pent up energy that's like squeaking out, yeah? Because she can't just run riot. Yeah, good.
Bed?
Yes, nice, yeah? So the least amount of help that you have to give her, the better, because then you know she's thinking and not just being walk through it. Good, good. 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 So you're using that lead pressure really well. When she gets on, the pressure goes away. Now, if you had to fix it, you just want reward for getting back on. Yeah? So there's no reward for getting off and on. Yeah? There's a reward for getting on. There's a reward for staying on. Guide her on. There's a reward for getting on. There's a reward for staying on. There's no reward for off on. Yeah? So relax the lead. Good. Good.
Break. Break. Good.
Yeah, good. When you give her the break, I want you to be all the way back with her to break her off, okay? So what I don't want is you go all the way over here, and she's sat there wriggling, waiting, barking, getting up. Yeah, I want her to know if I move away, I'll come back and get you. So imagine she's on an island and you've got the boat. Yeah, she can't swim out to you. You have to come and get her onto the boat and bring her off. Not forever, but when you first teach it, makes a big difference. Good.
Roxy. Bed. Good. Yes.
I'm gonna hope like hell that when I edit this that I can isolate the voice and just squeak her out a little bit. Good. Good. So what you might then reward is duration. So she's been on it for a bit. Yeah. Good. Reward.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And with this now,
yes.
It's not necessarily part of what I was planning on teaching because I'd forgotten about quite how vocal she was. But as arousal's a big part of it. Yeah, she's aroused, she's excited, she's hyped. If she shows you anything that looks like it's heading down, like now, good.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just like, and when you mark and reward that, it's dead good. Like, you almost say it in slow-mo, like good. Good. Okay, just so that she's like, oh, okay. Like a bit of energy kind of, because what I don't want to do is, yes, and she's like, oh, sweet. and then her heart rate speeds up a bit. So when
Yeah.
if she ever lies down, settles, calms, anything that looks or feels like it's going in the right direction, good.
Yeah.
A little bit of gentle praise, just so she knows, oh, right, you like it when I'm calm and not when I'm... Because I like that she's... Good. Yeah. So I like it when you're calmer and more relaxed. So help her with that. If it's not just her obedience, it's not just her following the set instruction, it's her doing that. So relax that lead, good. If she lies down and her front paws come off, it's fine. Yeah. If she's not trying to get off the bed, she's just lay down and run out of space, that's fine. Yeah. So like if you had like a really high raised up bed, that wouldn't matter. But she's just tangling over the edge, it's fine. Cool. Good. So you're rewarding that duration, and then you're just going to test what happens if you turn to the side a little bit. You want to build this really thoroughly. Yeah. So what a lot of people like will do, they'll get a pet dog, they'll go, right, bed, stay, and like using the force on the dog, and it's... When are you going to do, if you've got a guest, you're like, yeah, come in, stay, the dog's getting off, aren't they? Yeah. And the other thing that then they do is they go to the other end of the room and they say, okay, stay, okay. And the dog's like, sweet. And the dog knows that this behaviour ends with me sprinting across the room. I want this behaviour to end with you coming, collecting her almost. Good. Cool. So just practice this with her for a minute. To begin with, you don't want to go further than you can manage that lead. Because I want to break down any mistakes she makes really quickly. Like, just use the lead to just guide her back on. Yeah, or try chewing it. Good. So if her chin goes down, if her body goes down, if she looks like she's settling, just capture that. Good. Good. And you always come all the way back to reward her and all the way back to release her. So she's never expecting to spring off there to come to me, to you, so like if, for example, what we're going to start doing in a few minutes is I'm going to maybe move around, pat my legs a little bit, and if she ignores what I do and stays on there, you'll reward her. If she hops off, you'll just tell her, nope, that's not a valid reason to get off. Just break, nothing else, okay? Good. And this should be like the most boring dog training you do. This should be so dull because we're trying to get her to settle.
Down,
A part of this is that settle training, because with that, what she might never do is get to a point where she self-soothes when she doesn't want to. So like she'll chill out loads, I'm imagining. There'll be loads of times in the day where she's just hanging out and she's chill and she's asleep. But it'll be when she feels like doing that. Now the skill is, can she do it when she doesn't feel like it? I don't want to chill right now, but I can still get myself there. If you can get a behaviour like this that helps her practice self-soothing essentially, because you've taken all the other options away, there's nothing else to do. So a lot of the time people are working out what the dog is doing, what is the dog's body doing, what are they looking at, what are they doing this, are they doing that, and they're forgetting about just the arousal level. Because if your obedience isn't great but the arousal level's low, you're still okay. I've got a dog with, if he gets really highly aroused, he's still got really high obedience, so it's fine. I can still get him to sit and stay. Doesn't mean he's calm. He's just following the instruction. But it's easier if I can just get him to chill out. Then I don't need hyper obedience because chilling is a pattern. Good. So give her a break. Let her have a bit of a breather. Good.
Break.
Now at the minute she doesn't know what that word means, so you guide her off.
Break.
Yeah, good. Like eventually it might be that if you say break, you don't mind if she stays on the bed if she wants to. To begin with though, let her know. You can let go. Yes, you can go. You let her know that break means, yep, you can get off because you know she wants to. Like, so at the minute, if she's sat there like, I don't think I'm allowed, guide her off. It's not like a correction or anything, it's just a bit of guidance. And having the lead early on really helps. Good. Because eventually this is going to be the skill that you want to use with guests. You want her to go hop on the bed, associate that with chilling out, and then when you're ready, invite her to go meet the guest and use that release cue, because then you know that she's getting to meet, so like she wants this fuss and affection off me, we know she loves this, and I love giving it to you, but she's going to get this one way or another. Is she going to get it for being pushy, or is she going to get it for doing what we want? Now, I'd rather we didn't need to do anything and she was just nice and polite with guests, but she's going to get this affection one way or the other from most guests.
Yeah.
Can we make sure that it was in exchange for something we wanted and not as a direct result of being just
in their face,
hyper aroused and sprinting up and jumping all over them and the things we don't want to? Because like some people are like that, but some people really won't. Yeah. So like I love it, but I know I shouldn't. So I can't just let people's dogs do that to me because I'm training them to do it. And if they don't want their dog to do that, it's not fair. Okay. So we'll guide her back on. So bring her over that way first. A bit closer before you say bed.
Bed?
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Good. And then nice and calmly, just unhook that lead if it's gone underneath her. Nice and calmly. And what we're going to start looking at, so like I said, it's a 2-part skill. Get on the bed, stay on the bed. So what you're going to start doing is basically just moving further away. Oh, keep the lead on. Sorry, I meant it hooked under her chin.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, we want it there so we can catch any errors really quickly. No, yeah, she's not there yet. Because I don't want to have to chase her across the room if she makes a mistake. Because by the time I've told her it was a mistake, she'll have forgotten. It'll have taken too long, and she'll have got herself all ramped up. So just make sure her ears are in and she's good. Yeah. So we're gonna.
Good.
What you're going to start doing is basically just testing her, just pushing. What happens if I take 2 steps this way? What happens if I turn my back? What happens if I walk around it? And if she makes the mistake, you want to be correct. You want to be catching it almost as soon as she's halfway off, yeah? Like, nope, guide her back on, and then start again.
Yeah. Come on.
Good.
Yes, good.
Because you're also here, you're building up that as well. Like means something.
Yeah.
It's not that you're in trouble, but it's letting her know this is an error. This isn't what I'm looking for. Try something else. Try again. Because that's for me, should be a try again marker. Yeah. It's not no, don't do that. You're in big trouble now. It's just try something else because that's not going to get you what you want. Try something else, and then when she shows us what we want, good. So come back and reward her.
Good.
Yeah. That's not going to get you what you want, but maybe this behaviour will, yeah? And you're allowing her to just trial stuff.
Yeah.
I want her to try getting off. And I want her to realise, that's not what you're looking for. I want her to try laying down. I want her to try various things and see what works, because then she'll learn it. You learn by doing way quicker than you learn by... Way quicker than you learn by hearing or seeing. Yeah. Good. So maybe we reward her a little bit more frequently, at the minute.
Right.
So if she's staying on there and you're moving around, come back and reward her fairly frequently. Good.
Good.
And she's battling those arousal levels at the minute. What you might notice is she cycles down. She cycles down into a calmer state. Good. And then she riles back up because it's a cycle. And at the minute it'll be a really tight cycle because she's not used to this. Good.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. That was good. You were ready to catch that, weren't you? If she got off, good. Good. And as I said, come back. If you're going to give her a break and let her go, just have a wander around the room or whatever, you come and pick her up and release her, just so she's never expecting to sprint off there to you. Because as you start getting to like here, what we don't want is that we're further and further, break, further and further, break. Because I made this mistake a lot with Albus. I didn't go back and release him enough, so I could put him in a stay and walk back 300 yards. But he's sat there like...
They're ready to go,
twitching and ready. And then I'd give him break because I couldn't be bothered walking back 300 yards to get him.
That's what I always practice and do, and I always release her from way
you release from a distance. It just
come back to her,
it's a very inside the box way of thinking, I guess, isn't it? Walk away, I give the dog the release. Instead, we walk away, we walk back, so the dog never expects to be released into a sprint to us. They expect the only way I'm getting off here is if I'm collected, and then once they're good at that, we can start to release from a distance. It's a dead simple mistake to make because you wouldn't think to go back and release. You'd release from where you are because it's just convenient.
Good.
And as she starts to settle, we keep those nice, easy, and because it's her kibble, you can be quite liberal. You can just keep it coming. Whereas if this was treats, we'd have a real fat dog real quick. Because the better she does, the more rewards she gets early on.
Good. Yeah, good.
Good. And as she starts to, it might be that then as she starts to understand the a little bit better, if she starts barking,
Yeah.
because she's like, all right, that means don't get off. Maybe it also means don't bark.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But we've framed it in a way where you can actually explain that to her, that she knows means don't get off. Maybe it also means don't bark. Maybe it also means, whereas a lot of people say all the time and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas here you're kind of showing that, no, is an error. Yeah. So eventually the might apply to barking. Not just yet, but eventually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
So if you then start to maybe move further away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I need to
Good.
more treats.
Yeah. This should start to get real stale and real boring because that's how we want her to feel about being on her bed. It's chill, it's relaxed,
Yeah.
it's not a high arousal activity.
Yeah.
Recall, we want her to be very excited about doing a recall. Yeah, if we want her to do something along those lines, I want her to be really glad she did it and really hyped up about it and excited and do it quick.
This is relaxing.
Total opposite end of the scale. This is getting her to not behave the way we want her to behave on a recall.
Good.
Yeah? Good. So anything that's like sit and stay, chill. Anything that's like chase, fetch, recall, those kind of things, up. Yeah. It's about knowing how to manipulate the energy of a behaviour. And this is where it should feel real dull, real boring, but it can be an absolute life changer because if you do this, let's say twice a day, and tie it in with the other stuff you're doing, she'll be really mentally stimulated by this as well because doing nothing is like the most tiring activity when you don't want to do nothing. I remember me and Amy my partner, we went to like a lodge and it was like the most serene, chilled out place you've ever seen. We were there to do nothing and oh my God, I was knackered. It was so tiring. It was so stressful to do nothing because I'm not used to doing nothing. And she's the same. Now I'll do nothing of an evening, you know, when everything's done for the day, I'll sit around and do nothing. But I don't do nothing in the middle of the day. So we were there at like 11 o'clock in the middle of the day and I'm like, I need to do some stuff. I need to go for another walk. I need to do something because I'm not used to. So it was actually quite tiring. So this will tire her. Good. And then you can give her that break.
Good. Break.
Good girl. And this is where you might give her a bit of gentle fuss. Yeah. Just well done for that whole rep, that whole episode. Good girl. Yeah. Nice. Good. Hey girl. Yeah. Good. Cool. So, guide her back on again.
Good.
Cool. So we're going to start adding distraction levels a little bit, and you're going to give her that job to do. So I'm basically just going to become a bit of a pain in the ass. And you might have to fix more mistakes here. But as long as she learns from them, we'll present her with the same choice again and see does she make a different choice. Okay. So if, for example, if I was to start going. So we're kind of setting her up to fail in a controlled way. Instead of when your guests come in and she just blows it, can we practice it now? Good.
Good. Good. Good. Good. Good.
Relax it. Good. I don't want to hold her on the bed. Once she settles, relax it, yeah? If she wants to get off, as she's getting off, bring it down and then relax it.
Good girl. Good.
Good. Yeah, good. Decisions were made. Yeah, choices were made there. You could see the springs loading and then relaxing. Yeah.
Good.
Good. Yeah. So don't reward her for getting back on. Reward her if she does it right this time. Yeah.
Good.
Reward that. Yeah. Again, don't mind the barking in a minute.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good.
Ooh, she was so. I thought she was gonna lie back down.
Yeah. Good. Good. Yes. Good. Good.
Just guide her back on. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. You can reward her there.
Good.
Good. Reward that as well.
Good girl. Good girl. Good.
Reward that.
Good.
Good. So the same choice that she just made, because I did nothing different other than patting the floor, she made a different
Yeah.
different decision
different
when
choice,
faced
yeah.
with the same choice. Yeah.
Good. Good.
So that shows that there's learning going on.
Yeah.
And if you ever see a dog making different decisions after a correction or a marker like that, the amount of brain power that just got used is huge.
Yeah.
Because it was such an amount of self-control. Like, I want it to get off.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's
Taxing. It's tiring.
good.
Self-control is like a muscle, and using muscles is tiring.
Yeah.
So impulse control and self-control like this
Yeah.
will tire her out.
Good.
So, is the food in here?
Yeah. Should be some in there.
Good. So now I've got food, so we've upped it again. Because I don't mind those paws being off to start with.
Good. Good.
Good. Yeah, good. Guide her right back on. Make sure she's all the way on. Good. And relax. Cool. Okay. Try the same thing again.
Good. Good. Good.
This is going to be challenging. She's probably going to fail this one a couple of times. We might be moving a touch fast, but that's fine.
Good.
Good choice. Reward that.
Good.
Good. Now, there's food here that she wants to come get, okay? So we can also use the release now as a reward. Yeah?
Good.
Finish doing that. Relax the lead. If you're holding her on, she's not doing it right. Yeah?
Yeah. Good. Good.
So good from you. And then can you give her a break?
Yeah. Break.
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 Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so to get that food, she was being rewarded with food that wasn't on you.
Yeah.
She was rewarded with the word break. The word break was the reward there.
Yeah.
So you can reward her yourself, but eventually you can reward her with her environment. So if we want her to be dead calm before she meets someone, well, can she do a sit before she does it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Because then you know she's being rewarded with a break to meet the person instead of just pulling you to meet the person.
Yeah.
So guide it back on. Let's do that again a couple of times.
Bed.
And what we'll work on, because we've been doing a lot of the staying on the bed, we'll work on the getting to it from a bit more of a distance in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bit of food. We're going to make it move a little bit. She's either going to get it right or she's going to get it wrong. Either is fine.
Okay.
Use them up.
I'll just go and get some.
Yeah,
Oh, if that's
cool. She's going to break now. If she doesn't, I'll be amazed. She's going to hear something rustle. She's going to bolt. This will be amazing if she makes it all the way back. I don't believe it.
Oh, good girl.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Good.
Amazing. Now, I wouldn't recommend pushing that hard too often because obviously you can't fix it if she does it, but that was amazing. That was really good.
Oh,
It shows that there's wheels turning and, you know, and decisions being made.
Yeah.
Right, so again with the food. So if I chuck the food, she makes the mistake, just fix it. No, back on the bed. If she doesn't make the mistake, reward her yourself and then reward her with a release.
Right.
So she gets both. She'll be well happy she stayed then, yeah?
Yeah. Good.
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 Break. Break.
Good. Yeah, good.
Good.
Cool. Right, so back to teaching her how to get on it, because we kind of glossed over that a little bit. What you would start to do is move further. She's going to want to go to it now because she knows there's value there. So to start getting her on it from a distance now, Roxy, we start maybe just an extra half a metre.
Yeah.
Roxy, bed. You can see now she's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bed. And I want to give her whatever the least amount of help I can give her is the right amount. Because I don't want to go, Roxy, bed.
Yeah.
Because like she'll obviously end up there, but she didn't learn a thing in the process.
Yeah.
Instead, I'd rather. I think I've got a couple of pieces. Instead, I'd rather give her a second to figure it out. Roxy, Roxy, bed. Good.
Yeah. Good. Shall I bring her off?
Yeah, bring her off. So we'll do a lot like shorter ones now. It's more about getting on. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more
Break.
about building the command and
Break.
getting on again now.
Break.
Because we went straight into not getting off, didn't we? There you go. Have that.
Good. Roxy. Bed. Good.
Good. Break.
Break.
Because we don't want her to think everyone is going to be like super long either.
Yeah.
Because it starts being like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some short ones is a good idea.
Bed. Good.
Good. And then just try and increase the distance. And when you see that she's struggling to connect the dots, go back half a step. Yeah. So you want to push her to like just the edge of her ability, but not beyond it.
Break.
Good. So that's like a bit more of a distance there. Let's try it.
Break. Sorry. Bed. Bed. Good.
Good. And then you might also like make that a bit more difficult. Can you turn your back to where the bed is and say bed, and she still knows head that way? Like it's getting. Does she understand it? And then does she understand it inside out, upside down, back to front? Yeah. Because when you've got a guest coming in, she's going to need to.
Yeah.
Good.
Break.
Nice.
Good. Bed. Bed.
There. So you know there. She understood the assignment. When you said that, she had her back to it, and she was still like, yeah, I'll get there. I'll get right there. Yeah. You know she understands it. You can practice this in different rooms with a different bed. Do the same thing. Yeah. That might just sometimes mean you have to guide her and show which bed you mean, which item, which location. Yeah. Cool.
Break. Good.
Good. So if I was to, let's say, enter the room, so I've come in.
Yeah.
Hello, I've not seen you in ages. How are you doing?
Bed.
You first off tell me to calm down, so I don't wind her up, and then you'd say bed to her.
Bed.
Now, if she wants to come meet me, I'm the reward now. So she's working for break. You can use food to sweeten the deal, but the reward is to come meet me. Yeah. Hi, gorgeous girl.
Yeah. Break. Break. Break.
Yeah, good. Hey, girl. Hi, girl. Yeah. So the reward of meeting me comes through doing bed. The reward of food comes through bed.
Yeah.
It's about making sure you're not just rewarding. Here's a treat for doing a thing. Here's a treat for doing a thing. Because sometimes she doesn't want the treat. She wants to go do the thing. Yeah. She wants to go meet the person, say hi to the person that's saying hello. She wants to go chase the bird. She wants to go whatever. Yeah. Wants to go jump in the water or whatever it is she wants to go do. Can we make sure that she doesn't just get it for just running off and doing it?
Yeah.
She gets it for doing something we like, just so then you know that she sees more value in you.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, we'll let her have a bit of a breather from that.
Come on.
Cool. So that was the session with Roxy. We went and worked on some of the other stuff that we've already done with her just to go over it with the owner, but that was the bulk of the session there. Now, a conversation we did have with the owner is to turn that obedience command, which it is at the minute, into settling. She's going to want to build to the point where they can stay on the bed. She can stay on the bed for like half an hour, maybe longer, maybe once a day, once every couple of days, twice a day, just regularly, but at unpredictable times. You just have to go and chill on the bed. She's got to do it when she doesn't want to do it. Now, a lot of dogs can chill out a lot of the time, but they do it when they're in the mood to do it. So they struggle to do it whenever there is a trigger, because they only chill out when they feel like it. They haven't built the ability and the discipline to chill out when they don't really want to. So that's the skill that Roxy's owner is going to work on with her. They are going to spend some time where she's going to be sat watching TV and Roxy is going to be building towards staying on that bed for maybe 30 to 45 minutes. A couple of times a day or once every couple of days, depending on how much time her owner has. She is going to have to stay on that bed and just get used to settling when she doesn't feel like it. She gets lots of exercise, so this should be fairly easy for her to do, but it's not a pattern she's in. And usually, because it's not a pattern, you will get a bit of resistance from the dog on that and they'll be restless, but then they'll learn to handle their restlessness and turn it into relaxation. So if you are struggling with your dog's arousal levels, patterning into their day once or twice a day, if you can, that we just chill out, even if we aren't really in the mood to chill out, will have a dramatic impact on their overall behavior and well-being. So I hope you found this useful. To follow on with the journey with Roxy and some of the other wonderful dogs we work with, as well as our podcast, please hit the subscribe button and we shall see you in the next one.